Hi, Denise. Welcome to the Bookaholic Podcast.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, I am so glad to have you here. Now, you're on as a special guest today because you are my 2024 Book Bonanza contest winner. Yay!
So excited.
Yes, 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 yes. And so, what did you think when you heard that you won or saw that you won?
You know, actually could not believe it. There's for every month you get a free book. And I was like, for real? And it actually took me 2 months to realize this is going to happen every single month. I get to choose a book and it shows up a couple days after I tell you what it is. So
Yes.
it took me, I was kind of in shock for a little bit, but now I'm just like, oh, what am I going to order next month? And of course, my family has gotten involved and husband ordered his book. And he wants me to order another one, but I told him no, because it's my prize. So, but yes, super excited about it.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, would you just let's talk about the types of books that you like and the ones that you've been ordering. I've never seen them and don't know anything about them. So tell
Oh,
us a little bit about what you love to read.
okay. So, one of my favorite authors is T.L. Swan, and
Okay.
he has quite a few on the bestseller list. The Miles High Club is one of her popular ones right now in her latest. Um,
Okay.
but I usually, I just kind of Google to see what's going on and make sure I have all the books that I need and have. So T.L. Swan, she romance writer, a little bit spicy, but what I
Okay.
like about her stuff is it's older. I mean, it's not your young adult.
Okay.
It's about grown-ups. So
Okay.
I do enjoy her. And then I also, as you noticed, I order a lot of LJ Shin, and she's another bestseller. People love her. But the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I ordered these books is I volunteer for Book Bonanza in Texas every year. And
Oh,
so I collect my books to get signed when I'm there. so uh,
yes.
I've already read, but I don't have a signature on them. So it's like, okay, so that works out great. I don't have to like buy the books to have signed since I won this contest. Uh,
Yes.
and there's like 250 authors there. So it's kind of nice to say, okay, who do I not have a signature from and which book do I want? So that's kind of my motivation on the books that I order.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you'll have to tell me about this book bonanza in Texas because I know you mentioned earlier you said you just made a quick comment. Oh, I can get this signed. I'll see the author later on this year and I can get them signed. So is that an event for only romance authors?
No, actually, let's see. The Now I'm not a fantasy person, so your listeners will know this, but the court of the A cart or whatever, Moss, Sarah Moss.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
I believe that she's there. But it's actually started by Colleen Hoover. And
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
so it's hers
Okay.
and she's done it for several years. And unfortunately, this is the last year that they're going to have it. So, but I have volunteered the last 3 years. And so it's fun because you get to meet all these authors. You also help them with their lines as people are in their lines, if they need anything. I helped Willow Winters last time I was assigned to her, and they forgot to charge their credit card machine before they came, but I had an extra like charger in my bag. So, just helping with them. I mean, it's lots of fun and you feel like you're really kind of helping everyone. So it's a successful
Yeah.
event. So it's something I
Yes.
really enjoy.
Yes, and once you said Colleen Hoover, I have heard of that, and I
Yes.
remember reading that in an article about her. And so you said this is the last year because I was like, well, maybe I should go. I think I'll go, but it's the last year.
I recommend anyone who's a huge reader like me, which means you're addicted, which means you're being a mom takes second place, being a wife takes third place. But your books, you got to read your books. Um,
Yeah.
I I think everyone should go to a signing, and it's just an event. It's so fun to meet the
Yeah.
authors, and then also all the events that go with it. It's all book related. Plus, you meet so many people. I mean, these are your people. These are your people that the books that
Yeah.
you like to read. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Oh, wow. Yes, you make a good point. These are your people. So
Yes,
yeah, I love the sound of that. Now, what about your future reading, your future book list? Are you writing down books that you might want to order like in August in the fall, or are you kind of
yeah.
waiting moment to moment?
So no, so I'm on. I follow a lot of authors, and so I know that they have releases coming out. So, like I know TL Swan's going to have a release in August. I love Mafia. I
Me
don't know
too.
because I'm older, and it's just like, ooh, and I'm a teacher, so I'm a nerd. But
Yeah.
Mafia is not nerdy material, so it's like a whole nother world. So I'm really into just filthy mafia. I mean, so I follow a lot of those authors that write mafia, and so I've written down all their releases, like clear up to October. So
Okay.
yeah, I got my list ready.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll be ready.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to release. And it's like, okay, I'm ready for this one. So yeah.
Oh, wow.
Also Kate Stewart. She's another one that I just really love to follow. She is so diverse in her writing. There's some books that you're like, whew, you know, maybe I'm too old to read this. Wow. And then there's some books that you just cry and cry, and then you
Yeah.
laugh,
Yeah.
you cry. And um, I just love those authors that can write, that just doesn't write the same genre, that just
Right.
really writes in different things. And I think they're
Yes.
so talented.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, going back to the Mafia, I have not read any of the books that you're talking about, the styling of any of those books, but every time flipping through the TV grid, and if I see The Godfather, it's like, oh, The Godfather, Michael Corleone, and I love all of them. I love all of
Right.
them. I mean, it just takes me away, and I could, I can't even count the times that I have watched that, but yes, I
Yes.
know mafia is not something to glorify, but I do love a good mafia story. I can't help it.
Yeah.
But
I'm like Goodfellas and all those movies. Yes. And so when you read, of course, the mafia guy is, he's horrible to everybody. He's a killer, but that person, her, changes everything.
yeah.
I love books where they're just horrible people, but that girl, that one changes everything.
Well, they're your anti-heroes, your straight up villains. They're people that, you have to fall in love with them too, so to speak, in order to really enjoy the book. It's just something about sometimes their badness.
Absolutely.
You just love it. Well, listen to this. Did you
There,
realize that there
there
is
has been,
a say that again?
no, no, go ahead.
Oh, so did you realize that there is a 100% romance bookstore? It's in Los Angeles, and then they opened a new one in Brooklyn, New York. It's called The Ripped Bodice. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh, no, I have not heard.
I I interviewed Leah Koch. She's on the podcast. She's my most recent interview. So you can check it out on YouTube at True Bookaholic and check out Leah's story. But they have a romance only bookstore. I can only imagine what kind of trouble you would get into if you went to the one in Brooklyn or the one in LA. But I will tell you, I Uh-oh. Jasmine Guillory is like the first romance author I read in many a year. And the first one I read of hers was of two middle-aged people falling in love. So I liked that aspect, that it wasn't,
Yes,
20 somethings, and it was older adults. And because I didn't think anybody was really writing any books about older adults. I don't know about you, but I guess you found that out. But I didn't realize
I
anybody
found
thought
that.
older adults had romance.
Yeah, because once I got into the reading, and of course the Twilight, and then of course 50 Shades, and you're just like, I'm the super mom, but here's my little sin that I got going on that nobody needs to know about. And then it just you go down the rabbit hole after that. But what's nice is, so after I read those, there was just a lot of like bully romances, things like that. And I read a few of them, but I'm like, I'm 56 years old. I really
Yeah,
don't care about the bully romances in the high schools and the colleges, and
yeah,
and of course you don't want to hear about kids having sex with those young adults because you have your kids and they don't do that, so it's like that's not real life. um so so I like the older aspect of it, and plus, it's more like, okay, I can see this happen versus
yes.
a 20-year-old.
Yes, yes, yes. And I liked the aspect that I read in that particular book, that it wasn't they didn't act like, okay, we're older and then now we are reverting back to our virginal selves. They were older
Yeah,
adults, and they were, really into each other. Let's just say that for this
absolutely.
interview. So I liked that aspect.
Yep,
They were truly grown up people exercising their true grown up nature consensually.
sure. Yeah, yes.
Well, guess what, Denise? Guess what I've got up my sleeve?
What do you have up your sleeve?
I have another book contest coming up very soon, starting May 1st. I'm going to have, like,
Oh,
because this other contest was so popular and you have been so enthusiastic and so appreciative, I decided to do a very limited um, book beach giveaway. So all the books will be, your beach reads for the summer, and this lucky contest winner will win four beach books representing May, because May, they have summer unofficially
sure.
starting in with Memorial Day. So that'll be May, June, July, and August. Four free books of your own choosing, just like yours. However, it will come from a list of your beach reads that'll be coming out. So that's the newest contest. And all you have to do is head over to my website, book-a-holic.com, and go right ahead and register. No matter what you see on the screen right now, go ahead and register to win, because I'm starting it unofficially today. This is the soft opening of the contest, but May 1st is the official opening. But if you go ahead and register today, you will be included. You will be counted in the contest. So head over to book-aholic.com, and you can register to win for the little mini contest. And to say all of that, I'm pretty sure next year I'll have the 2025 book Bonanza giveaway. So it seems to be a
That
very popular thing. Yes,
it
I
is. It's
really,
so fun. It's so fun, and especially for people like me that collects the books and loves the hardback books. It's such a great contest, and then to be able to pick any book that you want, and then you turn around and give them like in 2 days. Like I just ordered this, and look, I came home from work. It's been a hard day, and there's my book I ordered. I mean, so it's so
yes.
exciting, and I'm so glad that other people get to also be a part of it too.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for that, Denise. And also, I've been running this on my Instagram page and all of my other social media as well. I'm going to be interviewing Deborah Roberts, the ABC News correspondent and
Okay.
2020 magazine, yes, co-host, on Monday at 12:30. So I hope a lot of you will be able to join me there as well. So Denise, I know you'll be in school, but you
Right.
can look at the recording of it. So,
I
but
do
Denise,
look
thank
at it
you.
later.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad to have you here. And we're going to check back in with you on the other side of the year when it's maybe fall and we're settling into the real cozy book reading time of fall and
Right.
check up on you and your books.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much for picking me. I'm thrilled and I just get such a joy out of it. So thank you.
Thank you for being an enthusiastic bookaholic. I appreciate you. Thank you. Talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Bye.